Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force. Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Steps away. This will be caught downfield by Gage. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Kamara is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. James O'Shaughnessy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on, D. Switch it, come on, switch it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow on play action. Buying time to his left. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow on the move to his left. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Strebler. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Garoppolo's throw caught here by Metcalf.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, Burrow. Zach Ertz has it complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Burrow looking to pass.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings would extend their lead here.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
The exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
Oh, the return is Callaway. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To throw is Strebler. And throw right side complete to Parker. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 36, Garoppolo. And he completes it to Hunt. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Strebler to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Hilton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry for Kamara.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Again, it's Kamara. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
51 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Vikings have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And, look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joe.
Looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
To try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Kamara up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Kamara trying again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
And, my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.